Welcome to another exciting episode of Java with Jims. My name is Jim Meyer from Remax Gold. Now you have a friend in the real estate business. Tom, thank you so much. You have been teaching us a lot about how to use our reptile brain, how to go out and instead of self-medicating or going to the doctor and getting some sort of a Prozac or whatever, jump in that water, the freezing cold water at 4 o'clock in the morning and swim from San Francisco to Alcatraz or the length of Lake Tahoe. And if somebody wants to learn how to do that, they can talk to you. Jim Felipe, do you have any questions of anybody today?
Yeah, so obviously the market's always in flux. What's going on with real estate in Solano County?
Solano County, we keep hearing people say, hey, the market's going to crash. Here it is. We're getting into the fourth quarter of 2023. The market is not crashing. I'm talking to people about there are people selling more than ever who are telling me, I'm going to move to Washington. I'm going to move to Nevada or whatever. We just helped a young lady move from Vallejo. She sold her condo that she had for 20 plus years, and we sold it for $36,000 above the asking price. And she moved out of state.
Nice.
And now I'm talking to some people in Vacaville who are going to also move out of state. So it's more and more, and it's funny because these people who want to move out of state, 18 months ago, we helped them move across town in Vacaville from their house into a bigger house. And now 18 months later, they said, no, we got to get out of California. I have no idea. I'm not going to blame anyone. Tom, who would you blame?
I think that they're looking at greater opportunity in other areas. The overpriced thing, a lot of things are overpriced in California, or not necessarily overpriced, but pricey. We've got a lot of inflation. We've got, some leadership that is not quite business friendly. The Prop 13 is being threatened, which threatens old folks, and threatening their security. They don't feel safe, that their home, their taxes may go up so high they'll have to be forced to sell and forced into an old folks home, things like that. So those kind of things are a concern, a legitimate concern. And then the fact you can buy so much more in other states, although that's sort of leveling out, I see, because some states are getting a lot of influx. So there's a huge demand, so prices are going up in other areas in the country.
And if you want to get a U-Haul truck, I'm going to guess it costs a lot more than it did a year or two ago. So very good, very well, very diplomatically put, Mr. Linthicum. I appreciate your candor. Jim Felipe, do you have any final questions of Tom while we still have him here?
Oh, I don't. I just gotta say it's really impressive. Those long distance swims are, gosh, I can't even run that long, let alone swim. So holy cow, hats off to you.
You know what? I'm getting worn out just thinking about it. I'm gonna have to take a little nap. Okay, so which means I don't usually stay awake more than 3 or 4 hours at a time. I have to take like an hour nap, which means I could never be an attorney. I could never do these long distance swims. All I can do is sell real estate or be the president of the United States. Okay, that's going to be my punchline for everything, ladies and gentlemen.
No kidding.
Okay, so we're going to see you guys next time for another exciting episode of Java with the Jims. We really appreciate you coming by, and thank you very much. We didn't talk about what I was drinking at all this week, but we'll talk next week about Jim's coffee and the fact that the other Jim refuses to drink coffee. And Tom, I hear you sometimes Tom actually eats coffee beans. Is that true?
I've done that. I had my French press coffee this morning, and I made it pretty strong. So for this interview, I wanted to have energy to discuss these important topics.
Okay, it all got garbled. Jim, could you hear anything he said? I think he said, thanks, Gavin Newsom. Okay, we're going to see you guys next time for another exciting episode. Thank you very much. Bye.
Bye, Jims.